Okay, so I'm sorry about that very annoying noise coming from my computer. You can hear it. But today we are looking at the highest numbers. I have a list of them. Starting off, million. 1 with 6 zeros, billion. 1 with 9 zeros, trillion. 1 with 12 zeros, quadrillion. 1 with 15 zeros, quintillion. 1 with 18 zeros, sextillion. 1 with 21 zeros, septillion. 1 with 24 zeros, octillion. 1 with 27 zeros, nonillion. 1 with 30 zeros, decillion. 10 to the power of 33. I forgot to show you the example. 3 to the power of 3, which is 3 times 3 times 3, which equals 27. Where was I? Decillion. 10 to the power of 33. And by the way, this will affect exactly how many zeros. 10 to the power of 36. 10 to the power of 39. I forgot to name them. Undecillion, duodecillion, tredecillion, 10 to the power of 42. Quattordecillion, 10 to the power of 45. Quintessillion, 10 to the power of 48. Sextillion, 10 to the power of 51. Septimdecillion, 10 to the power of 54. Octodecillion, 10 to the power of 57. Novemdecillion, 10 to the power of 60. Vigintillion, 10 to the power of 63. Unvigintillion, 10 to the power of 66. Duovigintillion, 10 to the power of 69. Trevigintillion. I think you get the point. Trigintillion, and 10 to the power of 93. Quadragintillion, 10 to the power of 123. Quinquagintillion, 10 to the power of 153. Sexagintillion, 10 to the power of 183. Septuagintillion, 10 to the power of 213. Octogentillion, 10 to the power of 243. Nonagentillion, 10 to the power of 273. Centillion, 10 to the power of 303. Duocentillion, 10 to the power of 603. Trecentillion, 10 to the power of 903. Quadringentillion, sorry if that one was slow, it's just so long. 10 to the power of 1,203. Quingentillion, 10 to the power of 1,503. Sescentillion, 10 to the power of 1,803. Septingentillion, 10 to the power of 2,103. Octogentillion, 10 to the power of 2,403. Nongentillion, 10 to the power of 2,703. Millillion, I think, 10 to the power of 3,003. Dumillillion, 10 to the power of 6,003. Tremillillion, 10 to the power of 9,003. Decimillillion, 10 to the power of 30,003. Centimillillion, 10 to the power of 300,003. Micrillion, 10 to the power of 3,000,003. Nanillion, 10 to the power of 3,000,000,003. Casillion, 10 to the power of 3 trillion with 3. I almost said 3,000 here. Femtillion, 10 to the power of 3 quadrillion plus 3. Attillion, 10 to the power of 3 quintillion plus 3. Zeptillion, 10 to the power of 3 sextillion plus 3. I don't get why these are highlighted. Yoctillion, 10 to the power of 3 septillion plus 3. I really don't know how to pronounce this. Exonillion, 10 to the power of 3 octillion plus 3. Vicillion, 10 to the power of 3 nonillion plus 3. Mesillion, 10 to the power of 3 decillion plus 3. Duodecillion, not duodecillion. 10 to the power of 3 undecillion plus 3. See, I almost said duodecillion. Trecillion, 10 to the power of 3 duodecillion plus 3. There we go. Tetracillion, 10 to the power of 3 tridecillion plus 3. Pentacillion, 10 to the power of 3 quattordecillion plus 3. Isocillion, 10 to the power of 3 novemdecillion plus 3. Triacontillion, 10 to the power of 3 quattorvigintillion plus 3. Googleplex. Of course, finally. 10 to the power of 100 to the power of 100. 100 to the power of 100 is a Google. A Google to the power of 10 is a Googleplex. Last time I told my friends, I told them it was a Google to the power of a Google. Tetracontillion, 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 120 times 3 plus 3. Pentacontillion, 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 150 times 3 plus 3. Hexacontillion, 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 150 times 3 plus 3. Heptacontillion, heptacontillion. 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 210 times 3 plus 3. Octacontillion, 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 240 times 3 plus 3. Anacontillion, 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 270 times 3 plus 3. Hectillion, 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 300 times 3 plus 3. Killion. Wait, why is this the same? That's what it was. 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 3,000 times 3 plus 3. Now I'm going to bonus. Millionplex. 10 to the power of a million. Billionplex. 10 to the power of a billion. Okay, now I must explain to you Graham's number, even though a person named Graham's invented it. Duh. Okay, so imagine you had a square. Now, imagine if you had 2 markers and you could not make this shape out of it. I don't know how to do it. I only have a keyboard. Just a square with an X in the middle, I'll say. Now, what's the highest dimension that you cannot avoid making that shape anymore? An X, a square with an X in the middle for a square. Well, the answer is probably a lot higher than you think. By the way, it's more than a killion, just to let you know. So, what it is, let's just say 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 3, and let's just repeat this pattern 7 trillion times, okay? And then power that number by itself. And repeat that 64 times. There's your answer. So yeah. And then there's an even higher number. It's called potato. And what it is the amount of lines in those dimensions. And then there's an even higher one called banana. And it's how many are in all of those dimensions combined. Definitely a true fact, not lies. Definitely. So I'm getting this video right now.